So, if you've experienced the pain of rejection, you can know that's one of the worst feelings a man can ever go through. And how do you experience this pain? What forms does it come in, and how can you turn it into self love? I'm Dr. Sakira Sunshine, and this is your morning mindset transformation. And today we are going to be looking at the topic turning the pain of rejection into self love. So, if you've ever experienced rejection in a relationship, it might look like this: your partner cheated on you, your partner left the home without a good explanation and left the relationship without any good explanation as to why. You have been in a relationship thinking everything was going okay, only to find out that the other person is just not there. They might be in the relationship, you might be living together, but things like sex, you don't like, the rejection is there. Intimacy, the rejection is there. And that for a male can leave a lot of scars and a lot of pain. And the males that we help, by the way, who do we help? Let's look at that. We help males over 30 who have been through a breakup to regain their confidence, regain their self worth, and attract a soulmate. So, if you have been through a breakup, divorce, or heartbreak, then this is definitely for you. Keep watching, and especially if you have been through the pain of rejection, then it's that point in your life where I've heard males describe it like this: it's like somebody took their heart out and step on it, especially if you've given your all, especially if you've invested in this relationship. And whether it is 20 years or 6 months, that pain of rejection is not lessened by the length of time, because the feeling that's there, it's like your heart has been trampled on and you don't know how to put back the pieces of your heart together to feel whole and complete again. So let me share a little secret with you. Look back in your life, and if you've experienced whether betrayal, you've experienced someone cheating on you, or just leaving you without any good reason, like, to you it's what happened, like, seriously, and you're trying to find closure. And most of the times, you try to find closure by going back or seeking to go back or being obsessed over the person who rejected you. Can you identify with that? Where you feel like the only way you can move on is if they tell you why, is if they actually like explain to you why it is that they left you. Look back even further. Sometimes in your childhood, you might have that feeling of rejection coming from then, especially if your mom or your dad left you, especially if you had a close friend or family in the past and they died or they moved or they left without any explanation, and you're carrying that feeling around. Now, my question to you is, how do you, at this point in your life, turn that pain of rejection into something good? Can anything good come from a bad situation? And the answer is yes. Because when you are at this place, when you've experienced rejection, when your heart is broken, when all seems to be hopeless and all seems to be lost, instead of looking to the person who rejected you for answer, and guess what, most of the times they don't provide an answer. Most of the times they blame you. Most of the times it's shame and guilt that they try to put on you. But before they can put it on you, can I tell you that you're putting it on yourself? I know this is hard for you to take, but listen to me. I'm not here to like sugarcoat things. I'm here to help you transform your mind and transform your life so that you can live a happy and fulfilling life. And so, yes, I'm not going to be like what society says, man up, don't cry, all of that. That's not the approach I'm taking. But the approach I'm taking is to go to the root cause of why you're experiencing rejection. Go to the root cause so that as you move forward with your life, you don't repeat the same mistakes. Because if you don't reap, which is learn, you're going to repeat. You're going to attract another person in your life who's going to reject you. And some of you, you've been through that. You've been through three, four relationships that ended up in the woman, the partner cheating. You've been through it. When is enough enough? When will you say that I deserve more? But before you are able to make that decision, you have to take responsibility for your thoughts and your lives. Now, that might be a hard one because we think like 60 to 80,000 thoughts each day. We're not even conscious of what we're saying to ourselves. But studies have shown that the things that we do say to ourselves are negative. The things that we do talk to ourselves about is like we're our worst enemies. Our negative self-talk is so strong. And when you experience rejection, that self-talk is even stronger. But a lot of times you don't realize it, you don't know it. You just know that you're feeling a certain way, you're feeling sad, you're feeling depressed, you're feeling angry, especially when you want answers from your partner. Why did you leave? Why did you cheat? And they don't give you a good reason. Most of the times, again, they blame it on you. And you're like, I've been showing up in this relationship, I've been sacrificing, I've been giving my all. And most of the times, I haven't been complaining. So, how can they blame it on me? Am I not good enough? And that's the basic thing that comes up, is that we don't value ourselves and we don't think we're good enough. And those are the thoughts that are cycling and fears are there. But the great news is, in this place of trauma, in this place of emotional upheaval, in this place where all hope seems to be lost, in this place where you've hit rock bottom, that's the place, the greatest place to be. Come on now, hear me, hear me, hear me. You might not get it yet, but just stick on a while. That's the greatest place to be. Because when you're low, how can you get lower? When you're low and you've hit rock bottom, the only way to go is up. The only way to go is up. So do not feel hopeless when you've hit rock bottom. Do not feel hopeless when the person has left the relationship. I know it can seem hopeless, but you don't have to. You can make a choice that, guess what? I'm sick and tired of other people controlling my life. I'm sick and tired of looking outside of myself for love. I'm sick and tired of talking to myself with such negative self talk. I'm sick and tired of being sad and depressed. You have to reach that point where you're sick and tired of the state that you're in. Because until and unless you reach that point, nothing will change. You will continue the same way, and you look 10 years down the line and go through relationships and rejection after rejection. So, how do you do that? Well, we use our simple framework, four step: freedom from fears, empowering authenticity, embracing changes, and living a life of love. You see, you're either operating from a place of fear or a place of love. And this is how we help you get there to feel. Yes, that is the answer. So many times men run away from their emotions, run away from their feelings. Because society, like, look at our kids, our boys, our girls, we pamper them and pet them. But our boys, we expect them to be tough. If a boy and a girl fall on the ground and they both get bruised, what will happen? The girl will get taken care of, pampered, and princess. But what happens to the boy? Oh, you get over it. From they are young. And so, as a male, you're going through your breakup. You might be faced with the same thing. Society says, people tell you, get over it. But it's not that easy. You know it because you've been in it. You're probably in it right now. And so, what do we want to do and what we do? Because Alex and I, my partner, we love what we do. We've been there, been through a breakup, been through a heartbreak, lost ourselves seeking approval from other people, lost ourselves trying to find love in all the wrong places. But we have gone through the process of knowing that self love, really, really loving ourselves unconditionally, is the place to start. And so we want to offer you an opportunity to talk about what you're feeling, talk about what you're going through. And it's free. It's a 1 hour breakthrough call where you get on the phone with us and we're able to provide a safe space for you. No, it's not for everybody. It's not. It's not for the victim. If you want to continue in your story of victimhood and self pity and self shame and self doubt, it's not for you. If it's not for the trickster, if you're that guy who wants to just say, oh, I just want to get under another person's tail, well, another lady's dress, and I want to know tricks and tips to do so, this is not for you. Who is it for then? This is for the dreamer. Yes, the one who dreams of a better life. The one who dreams of a world where you can be yourself and that you can accept yourself and others will accept you. The dreamer who can let go of people's opinion and live your life based on what you want. It is for you. So if that's you, and the second criteria is that you're a decision maker. You want to decide that you're not only going to dream of a better future, but you are willing to make the decision to step into that life that you desire. If those describe you, then go to breakuprecoverformen.com/apply and let's talk. Let's talk about what has happened in the past, how you're feeling now, but more so, a plan to get you towards the self confidence, self worth, and soulmate that you definitely deserve. Not one that you're going to go running after, but one that you're going to attract by being the loving individual that you are. So, that's it for this morning. Mindset transformation with me, Dr. Secure Sunshine. Have a wonderful day. Sending you love, joy, peace, and gratitude. Take care now.